to be who you are and have your boundaries. This check has boundaries. Queen of Swords has boundaries. Hey Aries, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do a past, present, and future karma tarot spread. So we're just going to get this channel rolling here because I did take a bit of a break. My old channel, Wicked Intuitive Tarot, I killed it. Actually, it's not me. I shouldn't say that. That was during the time of 2020 where there was all kinds of censorship and shit going on. And I must have said something that triggered the algorithm, even though it's a tarot channel. I don't talk politics. So anyways, we're going to get this rolling. We're going to do this reading for you. So what can we do? What are we going to see for Aries today for their past, present, future karmic spread? What is it that they are bringing from the past, the good and the bad, and then transferring to the future? What's going on for Aries, please? All right. So what we are asking is, I haven't asked it yet. Quit being fast. All right, so what has Aries brought from their past life that they need to let go of? This is generally something that you learned in a last life that was positive for the last life, but for this one, it's not really helpful for you. So the thing is, it's all about that duality, right? When it comes to past lives and current lives and future lives and whatnot. So what is it that Aries has brought from their past life that they need to let go of? See, this pulled up the first time. It came up with like a 7 of Wands too at the same time, but this was there. 4 of Pentacles. Hello. Sunlight in the way here. 4 of Pentacles, control. There is something that you are resisting. Something you are resisting that is probably good for you, but it probably scares you. And as an Aries, that doesn't make you very happy. I get that. It's like holding on too tight. Holding on too tight. What are we holding on too tight to? I'm going to say that I'm getting like 6 things at once. Sorry, excuse me. Nail it down for me. Limit it. 4 of Pentacles. Holding on too tightly. Okay. So what they're saying, what comes back is you're holding on too tightly to you. It's like, what it sounds like is it sounds like you are being very stuck in, this is really, really intricate for this one. Very specific. So it's like you are insisting on behaving a certain way, insisting on being a certain person. And in your past life, that was a good thing. But it's like this one, you are being asked to be more fluid with it. Be more fluid. You're like, well, I am actually specifically this. I am this. I'm a witch. I'm a Christian. I'm a blah, 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 whatever you want to throw it out there. It doesn't matter. So the thing is that what you need to do is you need to throw away those labels. Throw away the labels and just be like, I am me. I am me. And I'm going to be me. And what it means to be me, because that tends to be the biggest struggle for most of us these days, is to find out who me is. Follow your joy. What makes you happy? What makes you happy? Thing is that, whatever label that you've attached to yourself, you might be like, well, I can't do that because, my Christianity won't let me, or my Wicca or my whatever won't let me do this. Fuck that. Fuck it. Whatever. Do something else. And so basically it's talking about like how you just need to be a little bit more fluid in regards to who you are and everything. Of course, my examples may not work for you, but I'm hoping that you get the point. So let's see what strength you have brought in from the past into this life that you need to remember so that you can create positive experiences for yourself. Holy smokes. Okay. We've got Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, and Justice. Okay. That was my cat. All right. So Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, and Justice. So what I'm seeing here is the balance. It's like you have to remember, I don't know, the impression that I've got in my head here is that there's a lot of hate, a lot of anger, a lot of pissed offness about somebody who's watching this. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. That's fine. Catch you next round. We're not going to do a karma reading the next round, I can assure you. So I'm going to change stuff up and kick it into high gear. But this one here is an Aries that is pretty jaded. Pretty jaded. Someone who needs to remember how to love again. How to be willing and open to it. And so, because like the Justice card is implying that there's a lack of balance here and that you need to remember to keep the balance. There's a lack of balance in regards to emotionality with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups here. It's emotionality, vulnerability, relationships in general. This Queen of Cups card specifically says empathy on it. Cat, I swear. So that Queen of Cups, so the Queen of Cups specifically says empathy on the card. So you may be focused a lot on what's in your world right now. What's in your world, and there needs to be a balance in regards to that. So that would be something that you would need to remember as far as, from past lives, as far as, feeling the love and being open to other people. I know that stems from a lot of hurt, and that we're about to get into that here. So what is it that's in Aries past here that is getting in the way or creating repeating patterns here? We've got the High Priestess, Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Chariot. Yeah, it's a lot of So I'll show this. It's not really going to see too much, you know, because they're all together. But to put all these together here, what I'm seeing is someone left your home. High Priestess, someone who seemed like so it's like the words that are popping in my head here is someone who got a hair up their ass to leave. Someone got a hair up their ass to leave. And so, you know, it was just some random reason, like you don't agree with the reason. You don't see any actual logical reason. So, because this is High Priestess, this is all about inner knowing. That person had some sort of inner knowing and they took off. They left with the Six of Swords here, moved on. They got out of whatever household that you were involved in. Ten of Pentacles. It was a household, whatever house stability thing, took off. Completely changed things around. And so what it did is it created a lot of pain here with the Three of Swords and the Chariot. Chariot is your love vehicle. I'm going to call it that. It's your love vehicle. And so the Three of Swords is a lot of pain. It really hurts you, and betrayal and heartbreak. And what it did was it upset the cart of the Chariot for you. It upset the cart. This is where the strength that you need to remember is how to love people again, how to trust them, how to be vulnerable and be okay. Because whatever happened with this person in the past, it was so hard on you. It made you believe something that wasn't real. It made you believe that you weren't worthy. It made you believe you weren't important enough or something to that effect. That your opinion didn't matter or something like that. So it's affected you. Oh, and you're holding on to it. That's where this Pentacles is coming from. Okay. You're holding on to that. So if it's something that stays in the back of your mind all the time, this is something that you may want to work on addressing. It may help you. It may help you feel better. So that's always my goal is, you know, I'm on your side. I want you to feel better. And so I'm not sitting here saying, you know, you're a shithead or anything like that. No way. I would never do that. And so my goal is always to help people. But so basically, let's look at this here. So what is the actual like key to breaking these old habits here? What's the key? Here we go. We got Two of Wands, Three of Cups, Ten of Cups, and Queen of Swords. Okay. All right. So what this says here is that you have to actually want to get out of your own head, get out of your own way, for one thing. That's what the Two of Wands is. That's the want and the urge to step outside of where you're currently at. Two of Wands. And so in this, the Three of Cups, it talks about usually connecting with friends and family and stuff like that, getting out there, being social, being around people. You have to actually want to do that. Be around people. You'll find with this Ten of Cups here, Ten of Cups, this is rainbows and butterflies, that it's actually very emotionally satisfying for you to be out and be around friends far more often. People and, meeting new people. It'll every time. It seems like every fucking video. Anyways, so you'll find it very emotionally satisfying. However, I'm going to say, you're going to be fully aware of who you are. To be who you are and have your boundaries. This chick has boundaries. Queen of Swords has boundaries. And so, don't set such boundaries, that make you, stay where you are at right here, but make it so that, you have hard boundaries that, no, you absolutely must not cross that. And make sure you review those in real time, because the thing is that if it's a boundary that someone should absolutely not cross, why? Because it reminds you of your childhood? That means either one, you have a memory from childhood you probably should review and in full. Like, do it with somebody who you trust and everything like that. Review that in full, because you don't want it triggering you like that in relationships. You don't want it to stand in your way where someone can accidentally say something wrong. Accidentally, they don't even mean to do anything, but they accidentally say something wrong, and you're just like, oh my God, I gotta go hide in my corner, because that reminded me of what happened with my father when I was 5 or whatever. You can't have that. That's living in a hole. And so the thing is that you're living in the fear and everything. Yes, our amygdala, I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's the amygdala, which is the reptilian brain. What's called the reptilian part of the brain. It is there to protect you. It remembers this old stuff. The thing is that it never forgets until you reprogram it. Yes, you can reprogram it. You can. But you have to go about it in other ways. You can't actively just say, okay, reprogram yourself. Okay, thanks, bye. You can't do that. So it takes some effort and everything. One day I'll go over something like that. But as far as how to do that, but that's something, it's a shadow work thing, reprogramming it. But if by doing that, it'll help you feel better, a lot better. All right, so what would the future look like in this life if you do that shadow work and you make some updates and you start to live your life to the fullest? We've got Judgment and 2 of Pentacles. Judgment and 2 of Pentacles. This is wonderful. Like, Judgment is life-changing. Judgment is life-changing. And 2 of Pentacles, you're going to be like, oh, well, I can do this and I can do this. How am I going to go this way or am I going to go that way? And both of them are going to look great. Lots of change. It's like divine intervention. Judgment is like that big, it's very Scorpio energy, like the Tower card. So if you pull on that one, that's a life change. That's like midlife crisis without even being at midlife. All right, so what positive things would Aries bring forward to future incarnations from this lifetime? What positive things would Aries bring forward to future incarnations from this lifetime? What, not what would, but what will happen? We've got the King of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Nice, okay. This is the decision to fucking enjoy yourself. Boy, I'm like cussing up a storm in your reading. 9 of Cups and the King of Swords. That's like a straight up decision. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to sit here and live in fear this whole time. I'm not going to do that. That's what you're going to bring forward to future incarnations, which is awesome, because the thing is, you should always live life to the fullest and never sacrifice yourself. Never sacrifice yourself. And the thing is that most of us, and don't get me wrong, we all have our journeys, we all have our paths, we're all, different parts of our paths. There's no judgment whatsoever. I could be up here, you could be back there, or I could be back here, you could be up here. I don't care. Everybody has their path. But the moment that you make the decision, I'm going to live this life to the fullest. I'm not going to let fear guide me. I'm not going to let old memories keep me back from enjoying myself. Social media has been very, very good at bringing up people's shadows these days. And you know what? We didn't have that stuff, 30 years ago. We didn't have that. I'm old enough to remember it. So we didn't have all that stuff. And so now you have all these people that are triggering all kinds of different things and stupid trolls and whatever. And now suddenly you're just like, wow, I've got a lot of shit going on in my head. So suddenly everything's been turned back around and you are staring yourself in the face. Which might be why you're watching this video. You're staring yourself in the face and you're looking for what you need to do next. Here you are. All right, Aries, that's what I've got for you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.